Hey, what's up guys? Chief Pat here, and today bringing you guys a brand new Clash Royale video, and today we're going to be checking out the second episode of my Road to the King's Cup, where I'm going to be showing you guys another deck that's extremely strong right now, and something you might see at the tournament standard. Now, the deck I'm going to be playing today is another version of the super powerful Lava Hound deck that's been seeing the leaderboards a lot recently, and it actually uses the Lava Hound and the Lightning spell as a deadly combination. So generally what you do, you drop your Lava Hound in the very back, you let it gain a little bit of steam, you get a little bit of elixir back from it, and then whenever your opponent plays their defenses, you use your lightning spell to assassinate it. It works out really well, and then of course following up the Lava Hound, you use something like the Mega Minion to deal some really awesome damage. Now meanwhile, it looks like my opponent's going to start with an Elixir Collector, a Mini P.E.K.K.A, and an Ice Spirit. He played a grand total of 11 Elixir right there, and actually all I'm going to have to play is a Lightning Spell and a Miner. That's 9 Elixir, and overall we're going to make a nice little profit. We're going to get some damage on that left-hand tower, and to start using our Ice Wizard on the right. So again, you guys saw what I was talking about as far as the flow of this deck goes. Lava Hound in one of the back corners. Again, you don't play it like you would play a Golem in the very back. You have to play it on the corners, or else it messes up the push. And it also makes it harder for people to target your Lava Hound or get it to target a defense when you play it in the corner. So that's why you always play your Lava Hound on the corners, just like I did right there. Now, meanwhile, with this Golem, we're going to have to put up a pretty hefty defense. So I'm going to start with a Tombstone right here. I also want to make sure I put something behind my Lava Hound to give some pressure down that right-hand lane. So minions are going to go down. He has that Ice Spirit as well as a Zap spell. So he's going to get some really awesome value right there. 3 for 3. And now down the left-hand lane, looks like my Tombstone exploded right when he had his Golem explode, so that actually didn't work out too well, but still, we did some good damage down the right-hand lane. The Lava Pups did work. I've got an Ice Wizard to stop this Mini P.E.K.K.A in its tracks, and I think we're looking pretty good so far for this game, and I definitely think that if we can get a Mega Minion behind my Lava Hound, then he's really going to struggle to defend it, because he did have to use the Ice Spirit and the Zap to defend against those minions. Alright, so yet again, he's going to use that Elixir Collector in the top left. That means I have to play my Miner, but I don't have my Miner just yet, so instead, let's save up for a big Lava Hound push. And keep in mind, with the Elixir Collector changes, it's much more risky of a card now that it costs 6 Elixir. That 1 Elixir difference means a whole lot. And now, I know I'll probably take out this right-hand tower. It's all about defending on the left. Let's go ahead and use a Mega Minion with this Lava Hound. He's going to struggle to defend. And take a look at this Lightning Spell placement. I make sure to place it so I get the Mini P.E.K.K.A, the tower. Okay. Actually, I missed the Elixir Collector. I'm an idiot. That wasn't good at all. Meanwhile, my Miner's going to work. On the top left, the Mini P.E.K.K.A will die to the tower, fortunately. And now I do have to defend against 2 Golems, which is ridiculous. This is going to be a really hard push to defend against. He has 2 Golems, a Mini P.E.K.K.A, a Mega Minion, and Ice Spirit. Guys, this is a struggle if you've ever seen one. Tower's going to go down right now, but meanwhile down the right-hand lane, his tower is super low, and he's actually going to lose his tower as well. So honestly, I thought I was in way more trouble after that Lightning Spell missed that Elixir Collector, giving him such a massive Elixir lead, but still, we're actually in the lead right now because of that damage we've done to that top left-hand tower. His Mega Minion will start cleaning up some of my minions, though. I need an epic defense, and that's what I'm going to do. Lightning Spell onto the Mini P.E.K.K.A, the Mega Minion, as well as the Golem. Ice Wizard right in front of the Mini P.E.K.K.A to make sure it doesn't get any swings off against the tower. Meanwhile, those Golemites are going to break down, and just like that, I defended against like a 16 Elixir push right there with a really well-placed Lightning Spell. And now, he played a very aggressive Golem, which I can bring towards my King's Tower by playing my Tombstone right here. So notice my Tombstone placement. I played it right there, so the Golem switched from targeting my right-hand tower to targeting my King's Tower, which has 3,400 HP. And now, I feel like my opponent's made a ton of mistakes. I can play my Lava Hound in the back, and I can get ready to try to end this game. So Skeleton's not really going to do too much. Another Golem for this guy. He just says, I'm not going to defend on that left-hand lane. I'm just going to go for the win with the Golem. That means I have to defend against this Golem, so I'm going to use my Lightning Spell. It's not going to get that Mini P.E.K.K.A, unfortunately. And as my Lava Hound floats to the other side of the map, that Mini P.E.K.K.A is taking massive damage from most of my cards. The Golem does not do a ton of damage by itself. It will explode and do about 250 damage to the tower. But take a look down the left-hand side. Lava Hound's onto the tower. Mega Minions doing work as well, and that's going to be it for the game for a very nice comeback. 2 crowns to 1 using this deck against a seriously formidable opponent. That right there was a battle of will. We both had heavy tank troops and then big damage to follow it up, and I ended up squeaking out the win right there using this deck, and I hope it showed you a little bit about how this deck is supposed to be played. So that's 8 wins on this Grand Challenge right now. Let's go ahead and keep continuing onward using this deck just to show you exactly how it works against many different types of decks, and it looks like we're going to be going up against Hector next, and let's go ahead and check out our starting hand. So as far as starting hand goes, there's only a couple of cards you want to play. Number one, you'd want to play the Lava Hound. That's obviously a classic starting hand. Number two, the Tombstone is another solid starting hand. You could play the Tombstone and then follow up with the Lava Hound as a combo. And then number three, the Ice Wizard. The Ice Wizard is a solid starting card, but you definitely prefer the Tombstone or the Lava Hound instead. And now it looks like we're playing an opponent who's using the Lava Hound, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready to take this guy out. Now, meanwhile, he's going to do work with that Inferno Dragon. I don't really have a counter to it. I'm just going to have to take that damage onto my Lava Hound. And he actually played a really nice set of arrows right there, which took out my Hound and the pups. And yeah, that is going to be it for the push. We did some decent damage against that tower right there, but unfortunately for us, really not too much else. We've got a little bit of a push going on right now, and actually I'm going to go for a minor counterattack to see if maybe we can get a little bit of value out of it. So I do have a couple of skeletons doing work for me, the Ice Wizard as well on my counter push, but really not too much else. And this is probably going to reset the battle right now. And now that I know he's playing the Lava Hound as well, I want to make sure that I'm always playing my Lava Hound second. That's something you need to realize. When you're playing someone with the same exact cards as you, whether it's the Golem, the Lava Hound, the Sparky, the Giant, you always want them to play their card first, because then you get a fight on your side of the map. You have much more flexibility about how you defend against their push. So that's why I drop my Tombstone first, and I wait until the very last second to drop that Lava Hound. And now we're fighting on our side of the map whenever they meet up. This means I can deal with his Inferno Dragon better. I can deal with many of his other cards better. And to take a look as his Lava Hound crosses, we can use our Mega Minion. My Tombstone won't actually target onto the Lava Hound, which is annoying. Lightning Spell is going to go down on the Inferno Dragon, and now as that Inferno Dragon is going to be doing work, I have my Zap Spell, but it misses the Inferno Dragon. I made a big mistake right there because I didn't aim for the Inferno Dragon Shadow. If you guys ever want to know how to place things, you always want to aim at your troops or your enemy troops shadow, and I actually aimed it right at the Inferno Dragon itself, and of course that didn't hit it with the Zap Spell, so big mistake for me. I could have actually taken out that tower right there, but still, we're in a massive lead. He's not having much success against me. And now let's go for another Lava Hound push to hopefully be able to finish off this game. 40 seconds left. This will be a pretty deadly push. I've got the Ice Wizard behind the Lava Hound. I'm getting ready for his offensive assault. And now that he plays that Inferno Dragon, that gives me a big cue to play my Lightning Spell. And take a look at the value. We get the Mega Minion as well just as soon as he places it. That's super good for us. We've got our Miner going onto the tower. The Lava Hound is already locked on. He plays his own Lightning Spell to try to take us out. But he's just copying from us right now. He's not going to end up taking out that Miner, which is on his tower right now. It's 92 HP, and now all we need is a single Lightning Spell to finish off this game. I'll play a Tombstone on defense because we do have 10 seconds left. In fact, I can just use my Miner and a Zap Spell. So let's go and do that right now. Zap Spell plus the Miner means GG, well played, for a clean 1 crown to 0 victory using this Lava Hound Lightning deck. We need a solid name for this deck. I haven't heard a great name for it just yet. I didn't invent this deck. This is a deck that was popular as soon as the most recent balancing changes came out. Or actually 2 balancing changes ago. But if you guys have a good name for it, LavaLightning, I don't even know. There's so many crazy names that I'm sure you guys can think of something good. Let me know in the comment section below. But meanwhile, let's get into one final battle using this deck. So it looks like we're going to be matched up with Angela, and checking out our starting hand, we actually have a pretty decent one. We can play the Tombstone first and then get ready for the Lava Hound. He actually has the Hog Rider and Ice Spirit combo, so that's going to be a 5-for-3 elixir trade, and as my skeletons come out of that Tombstone, they're actually going to have to chase that Hog Rider down, so he will get 2 hits off against the tower, so I traded 2 elixir for about 500 HP. Not really that worth it, and now we have to make a big push of our own to make our way back into this game. So take a look at that Musketeer. That is some really nice stuff to see when you've got a Lightning Spell like I do, so I'll play my Mega Minion right in front of the Lava Hound. I've got the Lightning Spell getting ready for the Musketeer, so there goes the Lightning Spell. His Zap Spell does absolutely nothing to stop my Mega Minion from destroying his, and already we have a Lava Hound and a Mega Minion onto the tower, but here's where I make a big mistake. I play my Miner. I should have just played my Minions to defend the Hog Rider. I deployed it at the same exact time that the Hog Rider went down, so because of that, I took way too much damage on that left-hand tower, and even though I'm going to get some good damage onto the King Tower, definitely not worth it, and we have to make sure we protect this left-hand side with our life. Now, obviously, getting that tower down to 2600 on the top is good, but still, I'm definitely going to be partial to pushing down the left-hand lane, so things could have been way better. If I just was a little bit more patient to defend against that Hog Rider, I could have taken Angela out right there and still not had any damage done on that left-hand tower. Now, meanwhile, another Lava Hound in the back. He's going to play a Bowler, and honestly, I feel really good going against the Bowler, especially with my Tombstone just putting out skeletons over and over and over again. In fact, I've got my lightning spell ready in case he does anything pretty crazy. And let's go and play our Ice Wizard because here comes the Hog Rider. Now, the Hog Rider actually is going to take tower aggro, and the Hog Rider is going to do absolutely nothing. Now we've got an Ice Wizard, we've got a Mega Minion, we've got a Lava Hound, and we have a massive push making our way towards that tower. Now, I've got my lightning spell in my hand, but since he played the Mega Minion over there, I will have to lightning spell both of the towers as well as that Musketeer. Miner's going to go down as well. That's going to be able to tank for some of these lava pups as they start shooting down that tower, and they're going to do another like 700 damage against that tower, so that was definitely worth it for the Miner. And then now with the Mini P.E.K.K.A running down the lane, we've got our Tombstone, we've got the minions, and we just have to try to stop that push, but that Fireball is going to be perfect and make it so the Hog Rider is going to be so close to taking out the tower, but it's going to go down at 158 HP to end that push. So 30 seconds left. We've got that tower down super low. I'm feeling really confident about this battle. I could have waited another half second with that lightning spell to take out the Musketeer. For this guy, he must just be so annoyed by the lightning spell going down over and over again, but this is where he's making his final push. Also, with the name Angela, it could be a she as well. So 15 seconds left in the battle. I know all I need is a lightning spell to probably end it. I'm going to play the Miner on the tower to soften it up just a little bit more. Mega Minion and the Mini P.E.K.K.A running towards the right tower. He's got the Musketeer and the Bowler running towards that left tower. Hog Rider as well. The minions are going to go down onto that Hog Rider, and they're going to take it to about half HP, which is just enough to stay alive. And this final lightning spell I'm going to deploy in the corner just so it doesn't attack anything I don't want it to, wrapping up the game for 2 crowns to 1 against Angela. So it could have been a cleaner game. I definitely could have played a little bit better as far as my lightning spell placement went to take out that Musketeer in that one push, as well as with that one deathly push down the right-hand lane. I shouldn't have played the Miner, and I would have been able to defend the left-hand side much better. 10 wins in my challenge chest, 3 straight wins, showing you guys this brand new deck that I've been playing recently, and brand new as in me being new to playing it. It's been around for like a little bit, and it's been changing a lot since the cards have been getting balanced. But take a look at it one more time and check it out in all its glory. So 3 legendaries, the Lava Hound, the Miner, as well as the Ice Wizard. You've got the Lightning Spell and the Zap Spell as your 2 damage dealing spells, and then finally the Mega Minion and Minions as a support card, and the Tombstone as a defense. So that's going to do it for this deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a really fun deck. I love playing it. You guys will probably see it inside of the King's Cup tournament, at least some sort of variation of it. And yeah, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smack that like button, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.